Walker Kelly, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing just fantastic. I'm definitely intrigued on why you called me in here today.
Well, you see, Nike has contacted us and said that due to some mitigating factors that they have had to increase their prices incrementally across the board, and our price for the across the board manufacturer, and if we were to go with them, because the point that you brought up last time about brand exclusivity
Right.
really hit home with us, and we think that it would be better for our image and for our pocketbook if we were to have across the board one brand, so that we all look the same. We all look at all our sports teams look very professional, look like we're a unit.
Right.
So what we're looking at is to go with one company for all of our uniforms and equipment. And unfortunately, Nike has told us that they will be having to increase their price for that package 8%. Right. So we have to make a tough decision, because while we have been happy with the Nike products that we have been using, we do not have experience with them in all of our sports, and that price point is a little higher than what we'd be looking for. So what I called you in to talk to me about is to explain your products a little bit more in detail, and possibly give me a bid and something to think about, and go back and tell the board, see what kind of decision we can make after that.
Well, first of all, let me apologize from one merchandising company to another. Obviously, we, as a college institution, we don't want to ever make sure that we're raising the prices. If not, we want to try to cut them down, and especially at a solid 8%. That's definitely an increase that'll go to your budget, especially since you're only using them for a certain amount of sports. And once again, I'm very glad to hear that you're all about brand exclusivity now, and you're bringing it all across the board. And we would love to be a part of that team. I see that you're sporting an Adidas polo today, so
I am,
I
sir.
see that you do like our products, obviously, and they're good quality, and obviously you can preach for that. But needless to say, we're definitely excited that you brought us back for another meeting. And going back to more of our products, we do have obviously a selection of products. We do have our athletic leisure wear, so more towards the track pants and stuff like that, something that your athletes could wear when they're possibly either working out in the gym and they want to get a good sweat, or possibly if there's something that it's an alternative to sweatpants. And we also do have different types of jackets. We have our typical rain jackets that would be good for especially a rainy day for golf, depending on whether or not they decide to cancel the event. We have our more warmer track suits, and then we do have full-fledged coats. So for your more winter teams, you could obviously keep them nice and warm, make sure that people stay healthy, they don't get cold, stuff like that.
Right.
So we always do have the best quality product. All of our clothing and stuff like that, the actual materials are brought in from different places. And I will say that, unfortunately, even though we are an American company, we do have a lot of our manufacturing in Taiwan to actually just try to bring that price down for you. So as much as we love to keep our American jobs, we also want to make sure that we want to, for you guys, make sure that we're keeping that price down for you.
And that's kind of how business works in these days,
Yeah.
this day and age. So
Unfortunately.
I can understand where you're coming from. As much as I'd like to have everything made here in America,
Right.
it's the cost of doing business. It really is.
And we definitely love to have a bunch of Northwood graduates for our company. But needless to say, I think the biggest point for us right now would probably bring in some of these products for you. Obviously, you're used to using our products, but maybe for the sports that are using Under Armour, like your basketball team is, and already your golf is using Nike products, maybe bring them in and show them what our Adidas products are all about. Get them to test them out. You don't really have to, publicize or whatever. Just give them some samples and stuff like that to see what their input is, and then possibly bring that back to you, and then you could report that to the board and see what your actual athletes' opinions are of it. Because obviously, when it comes down to it, not only do you want your school to look good, but you want your students to look good, and you want your students to feel good doing it. Because obviously, in the sports day, in this day and age, you want your athletes to not have to worry about what they're wearing. They just want to be able to worry about what they're doing, whether it be on the ice, on the court, or on the golf course.
Now, I do have a question. You've been talking about mostly athletic wear, which obviously is what we're talking about here.
Correct.
But would there be any way to add maybe just a slight, something along the lines of maybe some nicer pants and shirts and that, maybe quarter zips or the nicer like golf pants, that type of thing, so that when our athletes go out and do their community service work and such, that they will be able to represent our university on their clothing while still being able to look nice and be a little bit more put together than just necessarily their like tearaway pants and athletic shorts.
Well, we do have those products, like obviously with golf and everything, you want those quarter zips and you want everything to look nice and you want to look a little bit more dapper on the golf course than you would have on relative to a basketball court. So we do have those products, and we would definitely love to supply those products for you, especially with the brand exclusivity that Adidas would love to have with Northwood University, being the one clothing supplier for all of your golf golf players. Obviously, you want to also extend that to the other groups and the other teams that you have here, both non-varsity, varsity, and club sports. That way, when they do go out and do community service, which we have seen you guys do community service in the community before, and we're all about that, especially with the Adidas family. We love giving back to our different communities that we're a part of, and we would love to be a part of that with you. And being at those charity events while you're wearing Northwood, you're also wearing Adidas, and we'd love to give back to you and to the community that you serve.
Well, that sounds really good. What I would like to hear from you, though, is a ballpark number, a percentage. So, essentially, if you're looking at Nike, if you were to give us these things that we're talking about here, it's a little bit more than what we would be getting from Nike at the time.
Right.
So, could you still give us a lower or similar price point to what Nike is giving us, even with those couple added benefits that you were having on the table?
Well, especially with the benefits added, obviously, it seems like the first time that we met, I was giving you just this amount, and now I'm getting on more and more and more, and that's all what we're about with Adidas. We want to, surprise you with how much service that we give and how much products we give back to our different, as a vendor, the different types of schools and different organizations that we supply with our athletic wear. Now, when it comes down to business, I'll give you one bid. Nike has increased your prices by 8%. What I can do is take Nike's original price and decrease that by 8%. Because we do have good quality products, we're not concerned necessarily about the money, the dollar amount of what it is, but more the marketability about it. Because we would rather have all of your Northwood University athletes, varsity, non-varsity, and club, wearing Adidas, spreading not only the voice and character of Northwood, but also how that is aligned with the voice and character of Adidas. So we will take that 8% that Nike added, cut that 8%, and then cut an extra 8% just to show you how much interest we have and how excited we are to start working with you.
Well, Mr. Kuehl, I will say that sounds outstanding. I do have other meetings with other companies set up.
Absolutely.
So we will be in touch, though. I very much appreciate all of your help, and I truly believe that there is a good chance that we could be in a long-lasting business partnership, because everything that you have given me so far has been top-notch information, I will say.
Well, that's all I'm here to do, is give you the best information and give you at the best price. And obviously, I'll have myself and my other colleagues that would be working with you on this account to send you some more information. If you'd like, we can send that to your office or your accountants and try to work the numbers out through email and possibly set up another meeting.
Yes, absolutely. Send it to my assistant, Samantha.
Oh, okay.
And we will be in touch. She'll get that to me, and I will let you know when our next meeting will be, because there will be another meeting.
All right.
It'll just depend on the content of the meeting at this point. But yes, we will see each other again, possibly in a week or two, and I will give you that call.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Absolutely.
Holy Jesus.
Is that only 10 minutes?